10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Escape Podcast. My name is Nick.
And I'm Adam.
Turn our mics on. It's fine. All right. Welcome to today's show. Adam, this is the Escape number 11 already.
All right.
Yay. Wait, no. We got it. There we go. That's better. And sorry, we got a new setup.
Your wife? I do.
All right, so we got a new setup. We're running things a little bit differently, so I got toys to play with, so we're gonna play with them. So, but yeah, let's get into it a little bit. So, Adam,
yes, sir.
Todd McFarlane did this interview with Shartimus Prime last week,
the one I shared,
yeah, the one we shared. Everybody, we were talked about it before. He is catching a lot of flack from this, and the most flack, unfortunately, you know what's from? Him being honest.
Wait a minute. I just figured it out. I was like, giving him flack over what? It's because of the boys wanting cool toys down the boys aisle, and he doesn't sell many girl toys, right?
Exactly.
I knew that.
Oh, and the off the cuff, that's how you make serial killers.
That's right. He did say that, didn't he?
But yeah, that's Twitter got a hold of it, and then even I saw Bleeding Cool got a hold of it, and they were giving him shit. It's like, God forbid someone be honest with what they think of something. And this is why people don't give honest interviews anymore. That's why this is why people don't give their honest opinion. That's why everybody expects everybody to virtue signal nowadays. And you know what? Todd, like I said, gave a very frank, very honest interview. And basically said, hey, man, while he's not part of a corporation, but you know what he is? He is a businessman, and he's in it to make money.
Well, he didn't really say anything that wasn't true, though. That's the thing is, so as adults, okay, we collect action figures almost for the same reason little kids do.
Because they're cool.
But our maturity level, though, not much different. We want to complete those sets. You know what I'm saying? So if you you gave me a Batgirl, fix the eyes, all that kind of stuff. I was like, yeah, rock and roll. So I could see where he was coming from with the, like the younger boys and all. In fact, I have a story that happened to me when I was 6. But the kid going, what the hell? What's this? Didn't they have a Batman or a Superman and all that kind of stuff? You back it up to like right around the time when like Winter Soldier came out. The Black Widow action figure for that was freaking hard to find. It was hard to find. I have 2 now, one open and one not. But there was an interview with an interview I happened to catch about and it was a woman giving the interview. She was being interviewed. And I can't quite cite my source here. Basically, she said it's difficult to talk merchants into bringing in female action figures, especially let alone a line, because it's hard. They don't sell, and so they make less of them. You know, this is why we've never gotten a Lois Lane that either wasn't in a super suit and supposed to have superpowers, or was part of that Silver Age line they did like 2004, and she was dressed as a 50s reporter. You know what I mean? So without customizing, you just don't get a Lois Lane.
Well, and I'll be perfectly honest. I don't always. Sometimes I do collect it to complete a line, especially if it's a build a figure, obviously.
Sure.
But uh, I just buy the stuff that I think is cool. Like you were just showing that Azrael figure. I was like, dude, I'm on. That's my next kind of on the hunt for. Um,
Right.
but right now, you know what's collecting dust at my local Walmart? A
What's
whole
that?
bunch of a whole bunch of Wonder Woman action figures.
Which kind?
One of whatever the latest Wonder Woman is.
Okay,
They've
because
got they
I'm trying to get my hands on the 1984 one with her in the regular, uh, not the wings, but the
no,
regular.
well that's another example was, hey, you know what sat around for a good long while? That 1984 one with her in all gold.
Well, yeah, and there's one at my local Target right now.
I say there's one at my FYE right now. I can go get it if I want to, but I don't care about it. So, but yeah, he's catching hell for that, and also, like I said, Twitter went a little bit crazy because he made the offhanded remark. You know, it was literally just him trying to make a joke. Hey, this is how you make serial killers. Not the not the most tasteful joke, but that's kind of how I like my jokes. That's why I thought it was funny.
It was a joke.
It was a joke. Just because you didn't think it was funny doesn't mean it meant anything. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Well,
I just between the yeah, because I was in the McFarlane page this morning, and I saw the one guy's post, and I saw him follow up later in the day. He's like, yeah, they uh stopped shut down the comment section on the post because it started getting a little heated, I guess. So
so everybody blows up over this, but nobody has a damn protest or a petition or anything to send to Warner Media about the gun ban. Listen, right now, if this were the Nick and Adam show and we were editing this, we'd be talking about right this part, and then I would cut George Carlin in saying they want to ban the toy guns, but they want to keep the fucking real ones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like doesn't make sense. And
well,
I'm not for like the gun control. That's not all I'm trying to say, but I'm like, what the hell?
and it's like one of those things. Who are you trying to protect? And we were just talking about it earlier. Is it a virtue signal, or like you said, because literally right next to your toys are GI Joes, yada yada yada, whatever army men. Oh, and literally 2 sections over in your Walmart is where you can go buy a shotgun. So
Yeah,
who are you doing the ban for?
what you like to always say, and it's true. This is what it is, at least in my opinion. It's pandering. They're
Oh,
pandering to people. They're trying to set themselves apart. Like, fucking idiots. I really hope that Discovery cleans some house.
yeah, absolutely. So, all right, let's move on. Adam, they dropped the second Kenobi trailer. Uh, you didn't get a chance to watch that one, did you?
I didn't even know they dropped it.
Okay, yeah, like I said, I just saw it. So, some interesting things. Let me see if I can have this. Yeah, I don't even have the screen up, but uh, so a couple things. So they have a voiceover from Darth Maul, even though I heard that they cut his. He was supposed to be in it, but they cut it. Um, they got a little scene there with Qui Gon Jinn. Yeah, and also I think I could be wrong. They had it looked like Kate Blanchett as Obi-Wan's love interest from back in his Clone War days, Duchess Satine looked like. Not sure where they're going with that, but uh, it. I know. I know when I brought it up, you're like, you talked me off the ledge for that movie, so like, screw you. I'm like,
You
that's fair,
did.
but it looks good. They got. I don't, dude. I'm such a sucker for when when they're on the planet and you look up and you got a freaking like uh star destroyer in the sky, like in orbit. It had like 4 or 5. I was like, It's a nice
Well,
shot.
I might see that then.
That looks nice. So, but I mean, and I'll be perfectly honest, anything Disney Star Wars that comes out, yeah, I'm taking a healthy dose of salt with it. So, because I've been hurt before. So,
You'll probably be hurt
as saying, I'm probably going to get hurt again. So, as Michael Scott says, I'm ready to be hurt again. So,
Yeah, I'm at the point right now, like I'll watch this Obi-Wan trailer and then I'm gonna stop. I want to see. I'll just wait then after that. You know what I mean?
yep. So, but another thing that's coming out on Disney Plus is Moon Knight. I watched the
Hmm.
second Moon Knight, little 30-second. I don't know nothing. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't know nothing about Moon Knight, but man, he looks freaking good.
He's got
And
multiple personality
I
disorder.
say you want to tell the people a little bit about Moon Knight, just a quick rundown. He's
So
because
he's
he's
got
not
a couple different origins, kind of a
yeah because
thing.
he's not your average superhero.
Yeah, like if like you know how they've got like like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, for example. I know you and your wife are big fans of that. That's got a
Oh yeah,
cult. That's got a cult following. Okay, you got what you call much of a call it the Big Lebowski, one of my personal favorites, cult following. So if there ever was a comic book that had a cult following, it would be Moon Knight, and he's had a couple different interpretations, but all relatively along the same lines. But um, I guess he was on an expedition at one point, and he is put in a situation. I think they're going to do this in the show. Put in a situation where it's either like he has to follow the orders or do the right thing. He tries to do the right thing, saves this guy's life, and he gets killed. But this god Uthu, I think he's called Uthu. I don't quote me on the god's name. God of the moons or whatever, brings him back, endows him with power. And then he's got these different personalities that he becomes. One's a cab driver, one's a billionaire. And it's like just like Batman with his billionaire, except for his butler's name is Frenchie. And yeah, it's my butler Frenchie.
oh
And I think the other one is like, don't quote me on this, but maybe like a CIA guy or something like that. But yeah, so he's often confused, but when he is Moon Knight, like he's just beating some ass on rooftops and stuff like that. So I'm excited. That's my limited knowledge of Moon Knight.
okay.
Um,
So, how are you feeling? The look of the show.
I was sold from seeing these teaser trailers and stuff. In fact, this how close are we to seeing this movie or show?
Good question. Give me 1 second. Yeah, because I was pretty much sold. As you know, I'm a Oscar Isaac fan, so I was like, yeah.
Right. I was sold at that too. I was like,
Uh,
oh,
we
okay.
are a week away. Wednesday 30th. So
Hmm.
gonna have to
Well,
re up the old Disney Plus again.
I think we're gonna have to jump on after. I think we're gonna have to have a Moon Knight day before.
Oh,
I think next
that
week's show
probably have
absolutely
to go
has it.
actually buy a Moon Knight comic and uh re- get to know the character just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I think I have some in the old vault. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll go pick up one of those good old trade paperbacks or something. So
Exactly. I think I might be able to find something on what do they call that? Comixology, Kindle.
but yeah, so yeah, March 30th next week. So go check it out.
I'm in. The 29th of March this year is my 1 year COVID-19 anniversary.
Oh,
I was diagnosed with it a year ago that day. And my arms and legs hurt a lot
oh,
that day.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, but also another show coming out, Adam, The Boys. I know you haven't watched The Boys yet, but they dropped their season 3 trailer, and it got flagged on YouTube 20 million times.
Why?
I'm good. I stopped counting how many bodies exploded at about 4 or 5. So
Jeez.
it's ridiculously violent. It looks like our one of our heroes there, Bill the Butcher gets some power some way. So I don't know if he's taking the V or whatever he's taking, but yeah, it looks violent as all get out. It's got Jensen Ackles joining the show this year, so
Yeah, he's supposed to be like a Captain America type.
yeah. So I assume he's going to be a psychopath, killing everything. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I saw the article. I saw the article where it got flagged 20 million times. I was like, what happened? And then I watched it. I was like, all right. So not that bad, but it's gonna be an incredibly violent season. So stay tuned.
Hey, you can't beat violence. It's good for you.
Speaking of violence, Patrick on the last stream, because we were talking about what we were watching and stuff, and he brought up Fresh, a movie on Hulu. It's got Sebastian Stan in it, and hold on, let me pull up the cast real quick because I want to make. So it's on Hulu, and it stars Daisy Edgar Jones, Sebastian Stan, JoJo T. Gibbs, and some other characters, but it's mainly Sebastian Stan and Daisy Edgar Jones. It could not be. It's one of the more twisted movies I've seen in a good long time. Where I was telling you earlier, so my wife sent me an article that said, "Oh, hey, if you like the Human Centipede, you'll love this." You know, one of those. It's like, oh,
I did not like the Human Centipede. Holy cow!
I never saw the Human Centipede. I heard people talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's not my thing. But this movie, so it kind of starts out as Sebastian Stan looks like a eligible bachelor. He's a doctor, and he's going on a date with this girl who is having bad luck on the dating scene. The first shot is actually her on a date with a total douchebag, and he literally like, "Hey, you're a terrible person. This is why you're going to be single forever." And then, shortly after, Short meets up with Sebastian Stan. But Sebastian Stan is not what he seems, and he is actually a peddler of human flesh, where he actually cuts it up like a butcher and sells it to people, and actually sends some of the remains of the people. And the one girl, Daisy Edgar, actually gets her butt cut off, and so she's crawling around the movie. Like half the movie, it's like, oh, this is twisted. This is great. So if you like a nice twisted movie, it's not terribly gory, but it's one of those. I like the movies that it makes you think more. More things happen off camera instead of actually just showing you all the bad stuff.
Sure.
So, but
yeah, sounds like a good time.
Good time. It's a good date movie.
Yeah, good date movie. First date movie.
Yeah. No.
Take it on the first date, and then when the movie's over, just ask if say, hey, does this washcloth smell like chloroform?
Hey, this smells kind of funny.
No, she fell for me.
Yes. No, don't do that. But all right, Adam. You wanted to bring up some stuff, so let's get into what you want to talk about. So we got okay. So movie news: Batman crosses the 600 million threshold. So is that just domestically, or is that internationally as well?
Internationally, so
internationally. So
it may hit that. I think it's going to hit about 850 million. That's what I'm thinking. And maybe it would have done $1 billion if there wasn't that 45-day hold, but you can't do anything about that. That's not just a Warner Brothers thing. That's an industry-wide deal, the 45-day window. So
yeah,
because it's coming to HBO Max on April 19th or April 20th.
Yeah, I still think that's incredibly dumb. So
Yeah, but our movie beat the odds, buddy. We're gonna get that sequel.
Well, that's it. That's what I care about. So
Yeah.
not bad for a
So
3-hour Batman movie. That's too dark.
well, I don't think it's too dark. I think it's just right, as a matter
It's
of
not.
fact.
It's not for the kiddies. I'll say that.
No, but you don't want to bring kids to a superhero movie.
No. So, but also they got Blade news. So it looks like Blade takes place in multiple places in time. The 1920s is one of them. So
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna see Blade throughout the years, something like that. We'll see
what
maybe how old he is.
is that comic book accurate though?
I don't know about that. All I know about Blade is that his first appearance was in Spider-Man. I mean, I've never read a Blade comic. I've never gone that deep into it, you know.
Well, yeah, I was trying to think because maybe I'm just thinking of the movie, and maybe obviously because the movie's not terribly accurate, but
Right, well, we don't know. Maybe it's completely accurate.
yeah, so I never read a Blade comic. I just remember, like I said, the first time I saw Blade was in the Spider-Man cartoon. So.
But I mean, then you got to figure like how old's Whistler then, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe it's other vampires taking place.
Yeah, that's not there's certain things from just like that is not my wheelhouse. So if there's anything in the news recently. So yeah, I couldn't find too much on that. So but what else we got, Adam? So Christina Ricci will be in Tim Burton's Addams Family, but not Wednesday, right?
No, the young lady who was in the opening scene of Scream will be in that. Catherine Zeta-Jones will be Morticia. Uh,
Should be a good Morticia.
yeah, I think so too. I'm trying to look her up. Let's see, cast of. You got that right there, cast. You got IMDb up, or
Yeah, I can do that.
let's see here. Okay, Jenna Ortega. Be Jenna Ortega. Yeah, she kind of looks like she could be a good Wednesday. Yeah. When I look at her headshot here in this picture.
Okay. Does it say when
Well,
that's supposed to be coming out?
no, it's a Netflix TV show. There's a Munsters
Oh,
coming out too that Rob Zombie's doing.
that'd be
Let's take
interesting though.
let's take a look here. I like the Addams Family. You know, I always see that animated version around, but I never see like the movies we grew up on, like the movies.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
those are pretty bloody.
yeah, and then when you do, I only see the second one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see
Oh,
here.
those are definitely good. That's it. Yeah, when Christopher Lloyd as
Uncle
Fester.
Fester, Raul Julia, and then you had Raul Julia was Gomez. What was the
Angelica Houston was
Angelica
Morticia,
Houston? That's right. Let's see. Tim Burton's doing this iteration of the Addams Family.
which
So
he should.
yeah, I mean that's right inside his wheelhouse. Yeah, but don't go saying that right away because he did Dark Shadows too. So
I say,
if like
and I am not, because I know there's a lot of Tim Burton fans out there. I'm not the biggest Tim Burton fan. Um, but yeah, he can be hit or miss for sure.
let's see here, review influx. So Tim Burton's The Addams Family. There we go. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. So I guess they're shooting. Hmm. Still pressing. It's coming through now, Con. Yeah, it's going to be 2022, unconfirmed. Probably towards the end. I imagine it'll be closer to like October.
Right.
You know what's weird is if I remember right, those Adams Family movies always came out close to like Thanksgiving time, like right after Halloween.
Yeah, it seemed like, well, yeah, that was proper time for them, fall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I like the Adams Family. I always have. I like the Munsters as well.
Oh yeah,
Wish the
that
Munsters action figures weren't so damn expensive.
well, sorry.
I miss the bus.
Who knew I was going to want those so much when I was older?
Right. Well, I mean, they only came out in the last 10 or 15 years.
Right.
I remember when they were in stores, like Toys R Us and stuff. You know, Canada still has Toys R Us.
Good for them.
God bless you, Canada.
God bless you, Canada,
You know what? We
and
stand
your
on
Tim
guard,
Hortons.
and we stand on guard for thee too. There you go.
I don't know the rest of that. I just know, oh, Canada. So well done.
I know the whole damn song, bro. It's one of my favorite songs.
There you go. Who knew?
Yeah. Star
Here's
Spangled Banner is one of my favorite songs too.
how patriotic.
You know what? I don't understand why they say "or the Rockets red glare." Like, what's the choice? And it really is. Look up the lyrics. It says "or the rock." Shouldn't it say "for the Rockets," like as in making a statement? But they don't. They say "or."
Oh, wasn't there
I
when the song
understand.
was wasn't there when the song was written, so I don't know exactly what
Me
he was
neither.
going for.
Me neither. I know what a rampart is, but I
Right, right.
think.
All right.
Anyway, Adam's
Anyway,
Family.
back on track. So yeah, so that's coming out to Netflix. You said
Yeah, Netflix towards the end of 2022. And Rob
so.
Zombie's going to be doing the Munsters, for those of you who don't know.
Netflix. So prepare
So
for
that
the
means
worst.
like Herman's going to be running around ripping people's throats out, and like Lily Munster's going to be screaming all the time and just hacking people.
It'd be very dark.
Hey,
Very
look
dark
up.
monsters.
You got IMDb by you, by
Yeah.
chance? Look up the cast for that Rob Zombie's Monster movie. I want to see if his wife is playing Lily Munster.
Untitled monsters reboot. La la la. La la la.
La.
La la la. Yeah, it's just as Untitled Monsters reboot, but it says completed. It's very, yeah, it's very Rob Zombie-ish looking. So Grandpa Munster is Daniel Roebuck. Lily Munster is Sherry Moon Zombie.
That's his wife. I knew it.
There you
I
go.
just guessed it.
Jeff Daniel Phillips is Herman Muster. I don't know Jeff. But yeah, he's a Rob Zombie guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is completely. Hold on, let me.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Well,
I like Sherry Moon Zombie, but
yeah, give me 1 second. I'll show you some pictures here. So.
oh, she looks good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you're putting some pictures up. Okay. Oh,
there
hey,
you go. There's Daniel Roebuck as Grandpa Munster.
that's him right there. Okay.
Go back. Yeah, that's what they have for.
Oh, I see at the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, Catherine Shell. Her that's Richard Brake.
I don't know who he's supposed to be. She looks good, dude. Sherry
Oh
Moon
yeah,
looks good.
absolutely.
Yeah, she can do just about anything though when it comes to like goth and this type of
Well, I
stuff.
say yeah, that's the wheelhouse, man. So
Yeah.
if she can't pull off the monsters, then what are you doing?
Did you see those House of a Thousand Corpses movies and stuff?
I
Oh, they actually built the house. Huh.
yeah, yeah, his movies were never.
She is uncorked in those movies.
Oh yeah,
Uncorked. Fucking nuts. Those are the type of movies that I mean, I don't think they're bad, and I do like them,
Right.
but like it'll be like maybe 3 to 4 years before I watch any of them again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well,
it's disturbing.
well, it's kind of you know, sort of like Tim Burtonish, where either you dig it or you don't. I like not say they're good or bad in either way. It's just one of those like, eh, if I have time, maybe during the Halloween season, I'll check one out. But it's not a, you know, those were never run out and check out right now. I have to go see them.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, so we got the Munsters and the Adams family talking there. There we go.
Yeah. And finally, they were releasing the Avatar 2 trailer. Finally. Do you have any interest in the Avatar movies?
No, because they didn't bring Kevin Costner back.
Zing. Wait. Yeah, they bring along two socks and yeah, two socks and Kevin Costner. So
Yeah.
that,
I don't know. I shouldn't shit on it that bad. There's people out. I know a friend of mine who really, really likes it.
but it's one of those movies. It doesn't really age terribly well. Like there's a lot of there's a lot of movies. You're like, that was amazing, and then 10 years later, you're like, it's okay.
Isn't that movie though almost 20 years old? Or wait, how old is Avatar?
Avatar it's got to be at least 15 years old. So
Okay. Avatar.
yeah, first Avatar came out in 2009. The next one coming up this year.
This year?
Yeah.
Christmas?
So Jake Sully lives with his newfound family formed on the planet of Pandora. Once a familiar threat returns to finish what was previously started, Jake must work with Nateri and the army of the Navi race to protect their planet. See, this is why I don't read. This is why I don't read science fiction. This is why.
Yeah, because they just throw a bunch of syllables together and they're like, good luck.
Yeah, some syllables, throw in apostrophes and some dashes and some other things. I don't know what they are.
But if you know the rules to those symbols.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna need like an abacus and a decoder ring just to
when is the Avatar release date?
They don't have that. It just says 2022, but I swear this damn thing's been coming out for like 10 years, it feels like.
I'll bet you it is coming out, and I bet you it's coming out closer to like Christmas time. And I got breaking news right now. Warner Brothers moves all of its movies because Avatar's coming out.
If that's the reason, then
Dude,
I have even less interest in see. Oh, good lord! It takes place underwater. It's amazing. Oh, good god! He's pulling like a George Lucas. He's like, you thought the tree was cool. This one's gonna be underwater. It's like, oh, sweet Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll show you the set pics here. So yeah, so notice all the pics are all water based. Still got, the floating island thing or whatever. That was a cute trick the first time, but oh Jesus, it's gonna be Dances with Wolves 2, except we're in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
He dances with dolphins too.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
No. I might have been interested if he actually had the damn things lined up, but I mean, seriously, when were these supposed to seriously come out? They were supposed to come out at least 5 years ago.
This one, I mean, he didn't even have it done though. It's not like he had anything. He didn't have a sequel in mind when he wrote the first one. They were just like, we need one because they made money.
Look, dude, I respect James Cameron as a filmmaker and all, but you ain't George Lucas, man. You don't get to take 10 years in between projects and expect people to still give a crap when you come back. Be like, I got 2 Avatar movies, and I still go, I could care less about 1, let alone 2. So take your freaking floating trees and islands and whatever.
I'm convinced that if I saw the first Avatar movie, I would be sure that I liked Man of Steel better. Not because I'm a fan either, just
It's
because
a better story.
I'm sure it is. But then the world shit on it, so then that makes me even think, yeah, we need an Injustice Superman.
Well, I mean, are we going with, yeah, the world's right about a lot of things right now? No, we're not.
No, they're not.
No, this
No.
world's stupid and it's getting dumber. Oh my gosh. So shout out to the Calmfish TV channel or YouTube channel. They did a video about a guy, because he's not even like a psychiatrist, but he wrote this newsletter that he puts out, that how using gifts with other people that aren't your race is a version of like a digital blackface. I'm like, what the hell are we even talking about anymore? Digital blackface? Are you stupid? Because I just used the
So when I type like yes for my searching in gifts, like yes, and I see like Snoop Dogg going, oh for sure, like I can't use that.
Digital blackface, you're racist.
But I like Snoop Dogg though.
Well, I just used that. I just used the gif of Craig and Chris Tucker from Friday. You know, the ding gif, because I thought it was funny, and I just wanted to make a couple people laugh. Didn't know it was racist. Apparently it's racist now.
This is why Jackie Gleason used to just go walk off stage.
Yeah.
Now that's racist, what I just said, because I mentioned Jackie Gleason, and I don't know why I thought about that, but he's got to be racist because just look at him.
Well, and also his whole shtick was about punching his wife in the face. So.
Oh, I know. But my whole point in that is just like
right to the moon.
He'd just be like, whatever, he'd heard enough or whatever it was. Not in the Honeymooners, but like when he'd be on like one of those variety shows. By the way, did you know that his grandson was the guy who played Michael in Lost Boys, and the guy who turns into the half vampire, Corey Haim's older brother in the movie?
Jason Patrick?
Yeah. Yeah, but he wouldn't have anything to do with Jason Patrick or his family or anything. When he didn't even leave him any money.
Well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with like, oh hey, go earn it.
Well, no, he was an abusive prick.
Oh yeah, no, I assume he's a terrible person. Trust me, I'm not saying like good on him as your life. But it's like, hey, people. I'm sick of the whole entitled thing. Well, we didn't get any money. You didn't earn it, so suck it. So whatever.
Yeah. His dad had to try like real hard, though. His dad did try real hard and did make it to a certain degree. But yeah, they were dirt poor.
Yeah, and guess what? Jason Patrick still ended up being a movie star. So
yeah, hey, yeah, I'm just telling the story. That's all.
Oh yeah. That's fine. I got you. No worries.
Anyways, about the gifts though, that's dumb.
Yeah, no, that's I saw. I was like, oh Lord. So yeah, the Clownfish TV guys did a video about that. Oh no, we're this dumb now.
Yeah.
I was talking to a lady today, and she had on the news. They were doing like the Senate confirmation, not Senate, but who are they trying to confirm right now?
The next
Supreme Court
Justice, yeah.
Yeah, and
public defender. Yeah. I was just saying, public defender. That's rare for a Supreme Court justice. I don't know her name.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, anything crazy going on? She's like, it's all crazy. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? The future's not how I thought it was going to be. And she goes, you ain't lying, man. Like, this is not how I thought life was going to be in the 2020s, man.
No, me neither.
That's why I was like, I thought it'd be like way closer to the Jetsons, at least a little bit. Not, we just got dumber. I didn't think it was be Idiocracy was going to be a documentary.
Yeah, we got worse.
So anyway, moving on. So DC News. Mark Wade has written a modern day take on Batman Superman World's Finest, where Dick Grayson's Robin plays a large role in the story. I love the covers for I think if it's the same books, these same books, I love the covers. It's the Batman slapping Robin meme, except they have two different covers of Superman slapping Batman and Batman slapping Superman. So
Really?
yeah, well, I'll see if I can find them. That one was the Batman Superman. Yeah, because it's my favorite meme of all time, and I got some goofy looking covers. It looks like. All right, so there's this one. Can I make this bigger? That's what she said. Sorry, America. Oh, okay. All right. So share this real quick. I very much enjoyed the system so far. Let us know what you guys think of the new system here. So
Yep, that's it.
yeah, that's one of them, and then that's I love that. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this one. How angry he is. Say, hey, Superman, looking forward to the first issue of Batman. It's Superman, Batman, World's Finest. And then
You gonna share it?
we're sharing it. Do you not see it?
Mm-mm.
Ah, crud. Where are we sharing? All right.
That's funny. Yeah, they put some humor in it. I dig it.
As I was like, that's funny. So I
Yeah.
love that stuff. You know, make make comics fun again. Uh-oh. Did a thing.
Whoa. What did you say?
I quoted I possibly quoted a former president. So yeah, I'll stick with it. Make comics fun again.
Well, that's not what he said. So it's
No,
your
but
quote, okay?
I don't want anybody. I don't want. Hey guys, I don't want no trouble. Okay, I just want to have fun.
So you're the Weird Al of fucking political quotes, man. Just chill. You
Yeah,
said it, not him.
yeah.
You ain't quoting
Fuck it.
nobody. That make comics fun again. That's brought to you by Nick M. Mott.
And his address is.
That's right. Oh man,
So,
I gotta go
all
check
right,
my
Adam.
navigation.
They are rebooting Daredevil.
Good.
So and it looks like so Bullseye and Elektra rumored to be recast for Marvel Studios' rumored Daredevil series, but looks like they are keeping our Matt Murdock. Thank you very much, and hopefully they'll keep Kingpin because he's just
Because
great.
he
So,
brings in all the money. They better keep him.
yeah, so a new Daredevil series has been announced by Marvel Studios by Disney, placing all of the Defender shows from Netflix. That includes Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Punisher. Does seem to indicate that the Marvel Studios might be relaunching a new Daredevil series. On top of this, Charlie Cox reprises his role as Daredevil's alter ego in the recently released Spider-Man No Way Home. Obviously, and they had Vincent D'Onofrio reprises Kingpin in the Hawkeye series, which Vincent D'Onofrio is just awesome as an actor. I love him. While the evidence appears to be adding up that the Daredevil show will get a go, a recent rumor from Mikey Sutton at Geekiosity claims that indeed Daredevil is getting his own show, and like the previous one, it will have a TVMA rating, which is good news because the last thing you want is Disney dizzying up things. So,
Yeah, there's a lot of problems over at Disney because of this stuff.
dude, there's so many. Disney's got so many issues right now. They had a big walkout over the bill being passed, the bill that they're trying to pass in Florida. They said had this big thing. They're gonna have this big walkout. One person walked out. One person.
What's the bill in Florida? I heard something about it, but
I will not say what it is being referred to as, but it is what is it? The parent teachers like consent bill. Basically, hey, don't teach any of the kids from kindergarten to third grade anything about gender identity, any of that stuff. Leave the kids alone. Let the kids be kids. Don't no indoctrination of any kind. Leave the kids alone. We'll wait till late grade school to middle school to start talking about sex and all that stuff. One side saying it's a I have to say it is one side saying it's the don't say gay bill. The other side is saying it's the don't no grooming bill. So obviously there's a divide somewhere. So, but that there's the LGBTQ community obviously having an issue with it since they're framing it as no don't say gay bill. Had this big walkout plan in protest in Florida, and one person walked out. So
only one gay person works at Disney, huh?
no,
No, I'm just kidding around.
only one person was willing to stick their neck out on the line to probably get go find a new job. So
I don't know, man. When I was in elementary school, it wasn't much different than what that bill's saying. We couldn't, like, I couldn't be like, I remember when I was a big bad fourth grader and I snuck into the sexual reproduction class. They kicked me out. No, I never tried that, but I mean, you had to be a fifth grader to take it.
well, that's it. It's the hey, there's a time to start introducing that, and one, it shouldn't be the school. It should be done at home. So teach however you want to raise your kids. Raise your kids. That's fine, but you should not have teachers, one way or the other, however you feel about it, should not be teaching your kids about sex. You can wait till the sex ed class where they can actually show you, hey, this is how the human body works. But
right, like that. Let's get off the subject of teachers
let's move on
and politics.
But anyway, so I have good news, Adam. I know I've been ranting about how much I love the Ninja Turtles Last Ronin series. We finally got confirmation as to when the last issue will be wrapping up. It'll be the 5th and final issue. It should be releasing the end of April. So I'm very excited.
Nice.
And from there, it's hey, I need more. So I started like Googling like what's the best Ninja Turtle lineup. So
so you need some turtles in your life.
Dude, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
like in the worst way.
So what's gonna happen with the action figure situation?
I've been
Have you already I was gonna say
I've been looking.
Have you started
I'm
to
not
look?
gonna lie.
What you looking at?
I've been looking at the movie version, but also like and obviously there's so many different versions, but I don't really want the old school toy version. That really doesn't do anything for me.
Well, what about the NECA version of those toys?
No, that's
what you're talking about.
Yeah, the movie versions, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. So just trying to find those at a reasonable price. I was on the old eBays last night, and I get a little bit sketched out when I start seeing things in Chinese and where it's being shipped from sometimes, because I'm like, am I gonna get screwed over?
I don't know if it's going to be there still, but on March 4th, when I took Kitka, my new little kitten, to get spayed, I went to Target right after there at 26 and Van Dyke, and they had all four of those turtles for like $50 a piece. Not no, like I mean, how did that roll? Uh, 2 packs. So you got Mike
Right.
and Raph for $50, and you got Leo and Don for $50. $100 out the door.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm weighing my options. So, or I might have to go visit a local toy store and see what they got to give a local toy store my business. So, and
Oh,
that would be
Sergeant Veterans.
yeah, a little Sergeant Red action. So we'll see what they got going on and see if I can support a local business. So,
What else was I gonna say? But there's lots of different versions of the turtles. You know what's
plus,
supposed to come out this year?
so many different versions, dude. They got like there's like a Frankenstein version that's out right now. They got like a mummy version, and
Mhm.
stupid thing, the worst part is they all look great.
Oh, I know. I know. NECA's
I,
killing them
I'm
with those.
as
Silver
I say,
Super 7 as well.
yeah, I checked Super 7 as well. So I think I'm leaning more towards the movie versions from the 90s or actually the 80s. Good God.
No, that was the
Uh,
90s. The first one came out in 1990.
was it 1990? Okay, so
Yes, sir. Um, this year, NECA will be releasing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze action figures.
nice. Now, is there a huge difference between those, or which one?
Only,
Because the
only,
third one,
only with
I'm sorry,
Donatello.
yeah, because the
Only
third
Don.
one that's the one where they travel in time.
Yeah, I never saw Turtles in Time. You know they have the Rockstar versions out when they
Of
don't
the
have
Ninja
they don't.
Turtles?
Yeah, they don't have shells on their backs. Remember when the Ninja Turtles you could go see them in concert? They were on their
Oh
out of their
yeah,
shell. They were on the Out of Their Shells tour.
I only wanted to see him with Vanilla Ice though.
Yeah, well, my aunt took me to see this, so that was my first concert. I saw the
Nice,
Ninja Turtles live.
nice.
Out of our shells.
So they already have DC Batman's World's Finest Comic Review. Is that already out?
Yeah, it's out.
Okay. Are you going to
Well,
check that out?
you saw it at the comic store, yeah.
No, I just saw it online.
Oh well, maybe the review embargo's lifted. That could just be
Yeah,
that. I
because
don't know.
I'm just scrolling through CBR right here, and that's what I see because I see review for that. Are you going to check out the uh Rogues comic?
I am going to get a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse and take my tower out into the living room and read the DC streaming app or the DC app on my big TV. I'm not going down the rabbit hole of buying more comics. I just can't do it, dude. Do you know how hard these things are to move? I've got thousands of them.
Yeah,
I can't do
that's
it
the
anymore.
goal.
I know. I think I hit it though.
Jeez.
Everybody's mad at me when they help me move. They're like, another comic box. I'm like,
No, see, you never had to help my brother move in college. Like every freaking semester, I had to help move that guy. He had this big, stupid TV that was a 36-inch tube TV that was so damn heavy, and like you would be holding in your hands, and it felt like it was cutting into your flesh because it's so freaking stupid heavy.
two TVs.
Hated
Thank
that
God.
TV.
Thank God we don't have those.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get this cool HD rear projection TV. It's lighter. Okay, cool. Well, it's 52 inches. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay."
Son of a.
He got mad at me because I cracked a little corner on the bottom of the base. I was like, whatever, man.
You got mad. He got mad at you for helping him move.
Just saying for
Yeah,
the
I know.
17th time.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Sorry, Joe. I love you, but
Yeah,
I
I
was
remember. I
well.
remember you, Joe. You're awesome.
When we moved into our house, I almost said, "Hey, man, kind of owe me one here." I was like, "I'm gonna sit over there on the couch. You're gonna move all my stuff."
Holy shit!
That didn't happen, but that's how I felt. That would have been. I felt that would have even
That'd
the movie score.
been appropriate.
Yeah. So
Uh,
yeah, there's a bunch of comics, man. That on here. I like CBR because they give you like, oh, they'll actually give you the reviews of the comics. So There's certain comics I would definitely want to check out. So the Little Monsters on Image Comics, that looks really good. That was released on the 9th, so I'm a little bit behind, but that looks good. Devil's Reign. They were saying Devil's Reign was good. Have you read any of the Devil's Reign
Can't say I
at
have.
Marvel? Because I was looking for something for Marvel because I am buying nothing Marvel right now, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I don't know. Guys, let me know if you read Marvel stuff. Let me know if I'm missing out on something. You.
Me. Pick me. Go and pick yourself up the trade paperbacks. Starts at Thor issue 1, and it's called The God Butcher.
Oh, I just saw a thing about that because they are shooting. Yeah, because they are shooting Thor 4, Christian Bale reshooting 4 of the God Butcher scenes.
Yeah, that's called Thor Love and Dumpster Fire.
Love and Thunder. So let's see
my
what's
bad.
going on there. Let's share the screen.
It's not going to be anything like that comic, I'm telling you.
No, it's going to be much funnier. That's what we care about.
Yeah,
The trailer delay for Thor: Love and Thunder may be due to new reshoots involving Christian Bale's villain, according to a report from the Ankler. The recently reported Thor 4 reshoots involve Bale's Gore, the God Butcher.
Can you scroll up? I'm sorry. Oh, okay, good. Thank you.
So you got, I assume that's the God Butcher there, and then God Butcher here, and then
that's Thor.
Chris Hemsworth smirking for some reason, like a tool bag. sorry. I'm not excited for this movie at all.
Me neither.
It wasn't stated whether these are new moments being added or existing ones being altered, but the outlet claims that the lack of a trailer for the film is connected to the reshoots. So if they can't even put out a trailer for the movie without these are pretty big freaking reshoots then. If you can't even put out a trailer?
I don't know. Reshoots happen with every movie. Trailers are funny like that too because they might be holding it up because they want to have certain things make the cut because the director of the movie has no say in how the trailer goes. Like they send it off to they outsource trailers.
Right.
So trailers get outsourced to another company and this other company puts it together for them and then then you get your trailer. I don't know.
But they don't have enough footage where they can even throw together a trailer without these reshoots. That's how important they are. That's my thing.
No, I don't disagree.
So these are pretty monster reshoots. Then these aren't just pickup shots here.
Right. No, I'm just thinking that why bother reshooting anything? That it's going to print money. So
yeah, I know. So it was a recent Lego set that provided a look at Gore in the film, albeit in minifig form. Outside of that, only some leaked set photos of Bale in his Gore costume have tested how the actor will appear as a god-killing villain. So we don't even know how accurate he's going to be. So, but of those shots of Bale in white face paint and matching robes mirror the Lego figure, they will certainly reference the character's comic book look. They also don't cut a striking figure. So, especially considering Waititi's larger-than-life approach to Marvel filmmaking. So, let's see what we got here.
Oh, what? Is that what he's supposed to look like right there?
These are just the leaked shots here. So, yeah, I'm not gonna say that's anything I'm looking forward to. So,
no, I don't like seeing one of my favorite characters like Thor get shit on.
True. So, all right, Adam. What else we got? Anything else that we wanted to hit here? I think that.
I think that about says it all. So get yourself some tickets to go see the Batman this weekend, folks.
Yeah, go see the Batman. Re-up your Disney Plus. Go see Moon Knight if you're into that thing. If you're not,
if you're into that thing. Good stuff.
I'll say, did we? I know we just shot Saturday, so I haven't had a chance to read anything.
Neither have I. Have I watched anything? Oh man, yeah, I have. I've been watching this YouTube channel called Toy Habits. Like they pretty much only cover Masters of the Universe stuff, and all the Masters. Not all of it. They said there's more to come, but all the cool Masters of the Universe toys for Masterverse and Origins lines have dropped this week. I mean, the 40th anniversary Masterverse He-Man figure. Show the folks at home what that looks like, Nick.
Okay, give me 1 second. What am I typing on your Masters Universe?
You're going to type in Masterverse 40th anniversary He-Man.
All right, hold on. Typing skills. Activate.
Remember home row.
That's Reddit. Sorry, I'm trying to see some. Oh, Gordon. I'm in a German, a German website. I don't know what to do.
Just Google imaging, maybe.
All right, that's the closest I can do is Reddit. So it's like I didn't take that much German. I don't know what it's saying.
I remember you couldn't wait to take German, and then you just like.
Well, and it turns out I'm not very good at learning languages. I can barely handle, English. So
there it is. There it is. The Holy Grail.
That's a pretty badass looking figure there.
Yeah,
30 points of articulation. And I know I just look at it. I was like, look at these weapons. I was like, I can customize the crap out of those things. So.
Look at the power sword. It's power swords. Yeah, it's way better than the one that came with the Revelations ones, man. I'm gonna have to get like 3 of these.
I think it's weird how they put like a little bit of wash like on the body, and you can see how they wash it just a little bit, but they don't do nothing to the weapons.
Yeah, it's just kind of flat gray.
Yeah, it's just here's the mold. There you go.
Yeah, especially the axes. The swords you can get away with.
Yeah,
but an axe, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, man, that's it's my holy grail for this year. They dropped a She-Ra figure. They dropped a couple She-Ra figures. They dropped She-Ra, Frosta, and Catra, and then they also dropped. I think they dropped Roboto for Masterverse. They dropped. Yeah, like Wave 5, 6, and 7. They dropped them all, man. Oh, and for those of you out there maybe still looking for a master. Okay, so yeah, the King Randor is going to be Origins. She-Ra is Masterverse, just like the 40th He-Man. They have a Origins version of Sunman already. It's out. So this guy back here, you can't see me pointing, but yeah, right there, that's Sunman. And he was supposed to be a character that was going to be in the show, but then the show, stopped being good and popular, so he never made it into it.
Is that the Skeletor they're going with?
Well, that's the Skeletor. That is the Masterverse version of the Skeletor that's in the new children's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Netflix show. There's 2 animated He-Man shows on Netflix. One is Revelations, and the other one is a CGI He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And so that's what Skeletor looks like. And they got a whole line of those figures out too. But that particular Skeletor is a Masterverse version. They got a Masterverse version of the He-Man too for that. They've got a Masterverse He-Man. Remember when he went into space and into the future?
Not really, but.
Oh, man, they got that coming. Battle Damage He-Man with a beard.
I say you were very excited about the beard.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Because he looks like King He-Man when you see it from the DC comic stuff.
Right.
Yeah, rock on.
There we go.
There's my hero from when I was a child. Look at how much, and you're right. Look at there's no wash on the He-Man Revelations one. Look at that shit at
No,
the bottom. Most powerful man in the universe. Shit, yeah.
I like this one better. How do you like
I dig it, man.
that one?
Dig it.
So, but yeah. So since I got my Thalog gargoyle, got to get me a Goliath.
Oh yeah.
That's long and short of it. So, well, I shared what I was watching earlier. Fresh. It's totally fresh. Go check it out. It totally won't mess with your mind.
I'll probably watch it this weekend or something. I want to go see X this weekend.
Which one's that?
It's the new horror movie out. I remember when I saw the trailer, it looked good. I can't remember what it's about right now, but it's horror, so I'm going to be there.
Oh yeah, let's see what's the new movies coming out. So, oh geez, Daisy Edgar and Where the Crawdads Sing. So that'll be a movie my wife is gonna have to go see. Uh, Coming soon. So the new Sonic the Hedgehog's coming out. Doctor Strange is coming out May 6th. Morbius is coming out April 1st. Fantastic Beast, The Secrets of Dumbledore, that's coming out April 15th. The Northman's coming out April 22nd. I haven't even seen the trailer for that. Everybody's raving about that one. But then once again, it seems like Vikings are very popular. I don't have a ton of interest in those. So, oh, X. There it is. So, X.
Vikings.
X. In 1979, a group of young filmmakers set out to make an adult film in rural Texas. When their reclusive elderly hosts catch them in the act, the cast find themselves fighting for their lives.
Yeah. That's what it's about. I remember
Mia
now.
Goth, Brittany Snow. I like Brittany Snow. Jenna Ortega, Kid Cudi.
Oh, Jenna Ortega. That's our Wednesday Addams.
Yeah. How old is she? How old is she? Oh, she's born 2000. She's only 20. She looks older. But start throwing makeup on people. It's hard to tell.
I guess Wednesday Addams is not going to be like 10, though, huh?
Guess not. So I think you're going to get a very adult Wednesday Addams. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
You know who would have been a great Morticia?
Who's that?
Christina Ricci.
She's. I agree, but she's also too short. She's like 2 foot tall.
We have ways of making you say the letter O. Canadian bacon. Remember that one?
Oh yeah. I was like, oh, we like Michael Moore, and be like, oh, he's kind of a douche. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, all right, Adam. I think it's time to wrap her up. Anything else? Anything you are reading? Anything you're looking forward to reading?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Once I get this tower out there and I can just sit on my couch and see it all big, I don't have to squint and go like this. It's gonna be great. So yeah, there's a couple storylines I want to read. Once I get the app going, I will finish the, Dark Knight. What's it called now? White Knight. I will finish the White Knight, and I'm just gonna dive into like the Batman comics I've missed for the last year or two because I was caught up when the COVID hit and put everybody at home for a while. So,
right. I'm still reading the Firefly stories. What is it? Unification, or I forget but it's the storyline where Mal and Zoe get accused of being war criminals, so they're battling it out, and also they're battling a religious sect. Kind of a crazy, very typical Joss Whedon story. So there's kind of a lot going on. Hey, let's tie in some religion and some war crimes at the same time. So it's cool, but
Yeah,
it's a
I'll
good
buy
time.
that.
So yeah. So, but also looking forward to golly, issue 2 of Green Hell. Swamp Thing should be coming out soon. I got a lot of catching up to do in the Spawn verse between Scorched and uh, King Spawn and the guy like Gunslinger Spawn. I was like, can't
Gunslinger's
remember.
fun.
I can't remember. What does he do? I know he's got a top hat.
Now those are tempting. Those have tempted me to go buy comic books again.
Yeah, I say it. I mean, I can read on a tablet, or on my phone, but man, grabbing a comic and cracking open is fantastic. So
I don't disagree with you, man. I don't disagree with you on that at all. I just kind of like finally utilized my app, like I said, when I was home because of COVID.
sure.
And bro, I just blew through stories. I sat there at the couch, click, 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 just reading panel after panel. And I mean, like somewhat like speed reading in a way, like, oh man, you better go back and look at the art, you
Right.
know? And next thing you know, like, 10, 12 hours rolled by and I didn't even know it. I just read comics all day. I finished that, and I'll tell you, it was somewhat boring. It wasn't the greatest of endings or anything like that. But the Masters of the Universe DC storyline I finished. It started out great. It was all wonderful until like the end. And it just was slow. That's all. It just was real slow at the end and He-Man forging his own sword and all that kind of stuff. But
Right. So, all right, Adam, let's wrap it up. And I think we can still dance. So let's see here. First, want to thank everybody who's supporting the channel, and hopefully, you guys like the new setup, the whole thing. So check it
I
out.
dig it.
Let us know what you guys think. Also, oh, this is news for you. I wrapped up. I set up our first interview. Our first guest is coming on on April 12th. So
Who's our guest? This guy doesn't tell me shit.
I just did it today. So.
I'm just kidding you, man.
All right. So it is we're gonna actually have a couple guests on at the same time. It is the night of the Chihuahuas.
Awesome.
So it's they're actually not local. We're in Michigan, they're in Arizona, but they are an independent creator that asked us to review the book. I said absolutely, and we'd love to have you on just talk about comics, talk about uh, you know, just really the state of comics, what it takes to get a comic book going, all that good stuff. So I'm excited. It's going to take, it's a couple weeks away, but yeah, super excited about that. So check that out. We'll, I don't know, I'm stoked. So, and if you haven't checked it out, Night of the Chihuahuas, it is a Pork Chop Express comic. So this is issue number 1. They're working on issue number 2. I think they said they're close to having that out. So we'll get all the updates from them on the 12th. So
Some of the best times I ever had reading comics when I was really getting into it as a preteen and then into like my golden teenage years or however you want to call it was reading the independent stuff. It's kind of what gave us all that kind of like street cred when it came to like, yeah, I like comics and I'm deep, but the truth is like you don't read anything that good or that original without going in that direction. You just don't.
yeah,
You
yeah,
just
but
don't.
also, I mean, you got to support independent creators because that's where usually the good stuff's coming from. So can't say the best stuff's coming out of the big 2 right now. So
No,
always
they're
looking
out of
for
they're out of ideas and they're looking for profit margins. That's all that is. What are they
that's
going
what
to do when Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You were going to rant. Go ahead.
Well, no, it's 2022. So what? We're looking at 18 years from now. Even less for Superman. Batman will be in public domain.
Jeez.
You know what I mean?
Bob Kane wouldn't allow it.
Whatever.
And on that high note,
I can't say F that guy though, and I can't curse out Bob Kane. What he did was, it was unethical, but that was the time. You know what I mean? And
he's not the first a-hole that tried to take hold of a property. Won't be the last. So,
right. I mean, he came up with the name.
Yeah, that whole story. I think we talked about it before. I'm sure we'll talk about it again. But
yeah.
All right, time to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. We would love it if you would give us a like and subscribe on the YouTubes, but also we are on the Facebooks and the Instagrams. On Facebook, we're on The Escape Podcast, and on Instagram, we're on The Escape or the _escape _podcast. So, not to be confused with The Escape Podcast or The Escape Podcast. So,
what's the difference?
They're the Escape Pod cast.
Oh, the Escape Pod.
Yeah.
Oh, clever.
Right? I was like, we should have. I was like, oh, damn it. They already did it. We can't do that.
Well, we still. Yeah. No, I like it. Yes. I like it. And it's funny because, all right, never mind. We're leaving.
No.
Well, the escape is a play on sentence structure and words too. I mean, we come here to escape, and we also open our books to escape. We turn on our televisions to escape, except for all those folks addicted to Law and Order. And I understand why, but boy, does it give me panic attacks.
All right. On that one, now we're leaving. So, dancing, and good night, America.